Now, I distinctly remember during a time period when there was this thing called the pandemic. People sitting there say, bruh, I went to the hospital and I had to get stitches. And when I left, I had paperwork that they told me I had COVID, but bro, I ain't got no COVID. I had to get stitches. And I distinctly remember all over social media back then in those days. And if you take a moment right now and think back to then, when the news was going all crazy, when they were telling you gonna die, when they had you locked in your house, when they had you wearing a mask and gloves, when you were sanitizing everything with Lysol to the point to where your fingerprints came off. If you think back to that moment right now, in this very moment, and then listen to what this lady has to say, you will realize right now that back then they was lying to you. And you'll never believe anything else they have to say. But we have to do postmortems of these things for when they admit the truth. You listen to it and see it, and you'll know that the truth shall make you free. Yes, the truth shall make you free. And he who the Son sets free is free indeed. Don't have me start preaching. Here come the truth train. Choo choo, choo choo, choo choo. Ready for the truth train? Here it comes.
How we in the last week or so is having a look, and we've had an expert clinical panel review how we capture COVID admissions to hospital. What we realised here in New South Wales that we had a very conservative approach to that capture, and we were back capturing people coming into hospital who, and I think I touched on this a couple of weeks ago, so incidental COVID. Back capturing all the way back 28 days prior to admission, and what that meant was that in our numbers we were getting a skewing of our data. So, for example, if you were 22 years of age, you had COVID 3 weeks ago, you'd recovered from that, fell off your bicycle, broke your arm and came to hospital, we would count you as a COVID admission.
Choo choo, choo choo. I hear a train a-comin', it's coming round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps moving on. Boy, they got you stuck in Folsom Prison. That's where they put everybody. So what she just said to you was, if you had COVID 18,000 weeks ago, and they got a positive test of you 18,000 weeks ago, and then you fell off your bike, you scratched your arm, you bust your lip and needed stitches, you needed to come get a tampon, you had a broken arm, you had a broken back, you got poked in the eye with a fork, when you came in, you had COVID. And so the numbers was doubled. Now let's just say it was a person who came to the hospital multiple times. Let's say you was accident prone. You know what I'm saying? You got COVID. You took what you're supposed to take. You recovered. Or you got a cold, because that's what it is. You took what you're supposed to take. You recovered. Man, you went to work and broke your finger. Damn, I got to go to the hospital because I broke my finger. You get reported as COVID. You come back, you leave, everything is fine. You and your old lady around the house playing around. You're chasing after, bam, you slam your toe on the bottom of the sofa. Hit that little wood. Bow, break your toe. Come back in the hospital. You got COVID. Your one time you had COVID counted as 3 times.
After the review by our expert clinical panel, we've now reduced that back capture to 14 days to provide a more realistic picture of what we're seeing in our hospitals, and our numbers reflect that. But on any scenario, whether it's 28 days, 14 days, or whatever the number you use, the trend is the same, and in all cases those numbers are following the same path down. I will also note that in New South Wales that back capture exists. That does not exist in other states, where you would only be counted if you were COVID positive at the time of your admission, unless otherwise.
So they just admitted that they lied to the whole world. We's a bunch of liars. And if at this point in time you ain't figured out that all that's a damn lie, with all the data and information out there, all the censorship, if you ain't figured it out yet, I say go get all the shots. Take a flu shot, a tetanus shot, 2 COVID shots, take them all at the same time, and have them put them all in the same damn injection site. Go full on vaccine crazy. Get them all. If you don't understand the truth yet, get all of them you can get your hands on. Do us a favor, get them all.